Hey. Hello, what it is? Welcome to the show. This is our once weekly now. That's what we're working towards at least. Let me see if I can get the camera more centered. I would have to look closer to there. What do you think? Does that look more natural? I'm still looking kind of down, not at the camera. If I look at the camera, it's up there. What are you guys doing? How have you been? I have a little news today. Just some little stuff I pulled from Twitter. Mostly Biden just walking around like an idiot. Oh, we could check into the odds. I haven't checked into that lately. We can look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of down today. We can look at gold and silver. They haven't been going up like crazy lately. And we can just chat. And I can maybe take phone calls. Just got a haircut. Just got shaved. Hey, Gito, G420, I'm here. Miss you, Nathan. Thank you very much. I miss you guys too. Yeah, I've been I work pretty much 6 days a week because I went in yesterday, even though it was my day off. Got trained on new AI that's going to do my job for me. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I knew AI was going to take over the world. So there's an AI for car dealerships too. It follows up with customers for you and tries to make appointments with them. So apparently it's pretty good. And then you're supposed to pretend it's real. You never want to tell somebody, oh, you were talking to the AI. They referred to the AI as she the whole time. She has a name. And we're supposed to pretend that they're a real person for people. Oops, let's get my earphones set up. Can you hear me okay? And make sure it's on the right kind of microphone. Audio. Yeti stereo microphone. It's working. Good. Delbert says, I sold any cars since I started. Not enough. But yes. Since I started. Sold 3 my first month. 2. God, I'm not as awesome as I should be, as I used to be at selling cars. But I'm plugging along. Got a couple out this month. 2 out this month. So got to sell some more though, so I can keep my job and stuff. So, but it's going well. I show up. I do it. I do the thing, which is important, which is the most important part, is just showing up, right? So, yes. Yep. So I'll show you guys some of the clips from today. We can check in the chat. We'll see what comes around. I got to tell you about our clearance sale, as usual, on our t-shirts. I'm wearing one of the ones we have a lot of. Bitcoin Saves. Our crypto t-shirts we have a number of. So make sure to check those out. There's a link in the description straight to the sale on our shirts. It's a clearance sale. I'll wait a little bit before. Actually, I should say up front, remember we have a clearance sale. I just packed an order. I was a little late because I was replying to someone who'd ordered like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have an order right next to me. That's not even going to fit in one of our shipping bags. So people are ordering multiples to buy out what we have left in stock. So clear out while stocks last, and they don't for everybody. I've had to email a few people that the shirt they wanted wasn't in stock in the size they wanted. So there are a few things left. They're on sale for we sold out a bunch. $7, $5, $8. You can order like 5 shirts for the price of 1. Hey, Chrissy Tina. I'll show you the sale. This is at truthclothing.io. We have $7 shirt, $10 for a base propaganda t-shirt, $7. It's as good as it gets. Revolution t-shirt for the few we have left, $5. What It Is shirts, $5. We have a couple left. Hoodies are like $15, which is, it's just a great deal all around. It's just a great deal. Helps us clear out our stock. Definitely Freedom of Face. We still have a number of those. Those are $5. Freedom of Voice are $12. We're sold out of a bunch. You can see we're sold out. This one's sold out, huh? Nassim 2.0T. I thought we had a few left. We do. That's weird that it says it's sold out. It's not sold out in 2XL. I have them right here. We have, these are women's. Oh, that's why. Yep, the men's style is sold out. We have women's only in the Nassim T. Yep, that's the truth. So things are selling out. We have Dangerous Freedom shirts on sale new this week. I prefer Peaceful Slavery. No, I prefer Dangerous Freedom over Peaceful Slavery. Shirts are $10 each. And then Bitcoin Save shirts are $10. That's the one I'm wearing today. The one with the chest and back print. $10. HODL t-shirts are $5. HODL t-shirts are sweet. And we sold out of our Doshi hoodie. I thought I saw we had one left. We do. I got to figure out the stock on that. Doshi Icon hoodie, we have one left. In medium. Weird. This is the hoodie, right? Yeah, this is a Doshi hoodie right here. One left in medium. So get them while the getting's good. We're clearing out everything. It's all going out. Hey, Street Ghost, what's up? Yeah, we updated the inventory, but one inventory thing allowed us to sell into the negative for some reason. It's hard, we're running a shop. We both have full-time jobs. So we're running the shop too. So Katie does a lot of work on it. Getting everything set up, sending out emails and stuff. So get your shirts while they're good. Truthclothing.io. All right. And then I'll share some different videos with you guys. Oh, the browser lost connection with audio. It keeps doing this. It keeps dropping. So stop screen save. Present. Zelensky looks like he's been doing coke. Browser has lost connection to screen share audio. Let's see if it works.
Largest
Not that you need
donor of military equipment to Ukraine, and we said that we would
looks like the sound is
match or exceed that amount, almost 2.5 conversations, which is why we've provided it on, but also those long range.
Not bring to anything good.
Thank you. Phase of the battle, and that's a very productive conversation that we're having today as well. Good. Single largest donor of military equipment to Ukraine, and we said that we would match or exceed that amount, almost 2.5 conversations.
God damn. My phone's buzzing. That's from my work. I can tell because it came through as a damn, I can't mess with it. Stop buzzing. Who did I miss a call from? Huh. I wonder why they called me. I have this app on my phone where work phone calls ring through, even if they dial your work number. So when you're on your day off, you still get your phone ringing. Hey, Quantum Epic, what's up? Should we run the intro to the show? Okay, cue musical intro. Boy, that's brilliant. I do think some things in the world are real. Like you guys. You guys are real. Most of you. Most of my listeners, I think, are not just in my head. I think I have the metrics to prove it. You've taken a leap of faith today. What is that sound? And I apologize if you take offense. I'm a little offended myself. Welcome to our show. Welcome to the future. What it is. joining you live from sunny California. It's a beautiful day today. I'm your host, Nathan Stoltman, and I bring you the news, the real news. God, my phone. I'm not going to be able to set it up again. Okay, do not disturb is on. Good. What did you guys see? I fixed it. I turned on do not disturb for the time being. You guys can shout out what you want to talk about in the chat. I'm just live because Trump said he might eliminate income tax or replace it with tariffs on imports. That would be good news. Did I get all my videos? Oh my God, I silenced it. Fuck. Oh, shit. I can't figure out how to... Is my camera still on? Yes. No, not anymore. I have to silence my notifications. Or some, yeah, I silence my notifications. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we should be good. I was getting a call. I don't know. It's from another dealership. Not sure why it's going to me. Okay, what else we got? Trump, okay. Share this tab. Trump's going to eliminate U.S. income taxes. We have to look at how the standings are going. Where do I go to predictit.org. Who will win? Okay, presidential election odds. Donald Trump is way ahead, 52 to 44. On Polymarket, he's way more ahead, but he's ahead 52 to 44 now. And then let's see how he's doing in polls. realclearpolitics.org.com. Oops, that's not it. Okay, real clear pot. Okay, so Trump is ahead. Show that. Here's the election poll averages. Real Clear Politics. Trump is ahead by 0.8 points. But he's ahead by 3.2 points in top battleground states, which are the only things that matter. He's ahead by 2.9 points in the 5-way RCP average. So right now, Trump takes it 312 to 226. That's the prediction. And that shows how he's doing in the different battleground states. Oh, now I lost audio again. Okay, that's fine. I can get it back. President job approval is way down. I can show Biden wandering around. Here's the video. And I'll share this in tab instead, but then I'll stop screen, share screen again. So here he is wandering off the G7. Take a look. The guy comes in on a parachute, and Biden looks at it. But then wanders off. And everybody's wondering where he's going, and someone has to go and get him. He's like looking at somebody pack a parachute. See, he had to be redirected. He puts on his aviators. He's looking really bad. There are a bunch of clips coming out of this G7 thing. He's just looking really bad. Did you see the one of him clapping at that black thing he went to? The event with a bunch of black people? There was music and everybody was clapping and dancing, and Joe Biden was just standing there like he didn't know what was going on. I don't know if I have that clip. Here's Joe Biden arriving in Italy for the summit, walking aimlessly again. Let me share this tab. Okay, I still have sound apparently. Here he is walking towards nothing, I guess. He has no idea where he is. No clue. He's looking really bad. Did the chat stop? People stopped chatting. People have nothing to say of value about this. Here's another clip of him where it says everybody's strategically positioned so that Biden can't get lost and take a wrong turn. Here's this one. No sound on this. Everybody he just has to follow people. So he doesn't get lost. It's a bad sign. Things aren't looking good. The debate's coming up. The debate's going to be this month, I think. Let's see. When is debate? Presidential debate, June 27th, Thursday. So it's Thursday now. It's 2 weeks from now. It's Thursday the 13th already. Yeah, you see everybody. And then there's a picture. Okay, so I showed you the different clips. And then there's this video where people say he's wearing a mask because he has like a shadow on his neck. I think it's from just a shadow from his shirt. But everybody's saying he's wearing a mask in this clip. So check this out.
Is that you have to right the market a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. They say his neck is a different color.
All of the
so it just looks like he's wearing a mask.
All the tax breaks, all of the benefits,
but it's just a shadow.
To the top 1/10 of 1%. There's never been as great a concentration of wealth, including going back to the Great Depression,
right?
Ever. And so one of the things that worries me most about that, John, is not just the things that.
How come he seems like he's with it in this one? This must be that must be an old clip of him, to be honest. I feel like that's a very old clip of Joe Biden because he's not nearly as coherent nowadays. But people say he's wearing a mask. Yeah, I just don't think it's recent because he seems totally with it, right? Or at least kind of.
That if you have all of the tax breaks, essentially all the tax breaks, all of the benefits flowing to the top 1/10 of 1%, there's never been as great a concentration of wealth.
It doesn't look the same now. It's got to be old. That MFR is not real. So update on GameStop. The guy sold all of his options and bought like 9 million shares or something. So Roaring Kitty is out of GameStop. I think GameStop stock is down. Roaring Kitty closed out his long positions in profit, but then bought a bunch of shares, exercised a number of options too. Apparently, he's the fourth largest stakeholder in GameStop right now. Okay, I'm loading up my investing website to show graphs. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the show. I try to bring as much of it as possible. Oops, the website is totally jammed on me. Thanks for tuning into the show. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to check out our sale. The S&P 500 is at a record high, even though most stocks are going down. All right, I'll check out GameStop. Oh, it's up now. Up 14%. It was up 14% today, actually. Up to $29. So Roaring Kitty was able to exercise his options which were $20 call options. So he was able to buy several million shares of the stock at $20. So he immediately profited almost 50% off that. Although now it's down after hours a little bit to $28. He just posted that he sold his positions. All right, so that's what's going on with GameStop. Check out what's going on with Bitcoin. Reminder, yeah, we have plenty of cryptocurrency t-shirts available for like $5 a piece, except for the Bitcoin Saves, the nice Bitcoin Save shirt. Bitcoin is at 66.8. It's not a real crash. It's down 2%. So that's the daily chart. So it's just going sideways mostly, but it'll come back up again. People are buying it. Countries are saying it's good. China might actually authorize it. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Interest rates are not going to be lowered this week. That's they decide, or aren't going to be lowered this year as much. Check out gold. 23.17. So it's not near its high, but let's see the daily chart. I mean, it is still, its high was like 24.60 something. And now it's down to 23.17, but it's doing really well. Silver and gold both have been doing really well. We have inflation, although the numbers came in under today, under expectations. So that was a good thing. I got to play some music. Okay, I have a few more videos to show you. Let me see. No, I won't play music. That's all right. I'll just live in the silence. I have iced tea in my Yeti mug. Oh, here's Joe Biden again, where he forgets that he shook Schumer's hand and then tries to shake it again. He shook his hand and then he puts his hand out.
Now our great speaker, our partner,
God, he's out of it.
All of these bills we've met.
He's so out of it. Did you see that? He shook Schumer's hand and then as he comes back, tries to shake it again.
Now our great speaker,
and
our
feels
partner,
like he got
all of these bills we've met.
and strokes his chin. So that's Joe Biden. Okay, we got Tesla and robots. Then I guess I'll wrap it up. We have Tesla and robots today. Tesla says it's going to turn the Teslas into robo taxis, so people can just like farm their Tesla out while they're not driving it to be a robo taxi. And he says they'll make more money doing that than their monthly payment on the car. And then he talks about robots. So here's one.
How do you go from this big fleet to actually monetizing the fleet in an autonomous situation?
It's quiet.
And it's actually a combination of it's like Airbnb and Uber to some degree. So like there'll be some cars that Tesla owns itself. It's kind of like an Uber fashion. But then for the fleet that is owned by our customers, it will be like an Airbnb thing. You can add or subtract your car to the fleet whenever you want. So you can say like, I'm going away for a week. Just one tap on your Tesla app, your car gets added to the fleet and it just makes money for you while you're gone. Yeah.
Can you hear it? It's quiet.
So
No.
you can say you can add it to the fleet for a few hours, for a few days, for a few weeks. Whenever you want it back, you can say come back, and the car will come right back. And I'm highly confident that it will far exceed the value of, like the revenue made by the owner of the car will far exceed the actual monthly payment. And then Tesla will obviously take a rev share on that, but most of the money will go to the owner of the car. And this is actually going to work. This is what will happen. So I mean, mark my words. This is simply a matter of time.
Yeah, I believe it. That's actually pretty ingenious. So it's hard to hear him. I hope the other clip is a little louder volume. At least they put words on the screen for that one. But yeah, I think it's true. We will have autonomous taxis, and then people will be able to send their Teslas off. My brother has a Tesla with the autopilot, or what do they call it? Whatever it is. And he says it works really well. It's really nice for going on long trips because it does everything for you. So yeah, I've always said autonomous cars are going to be a big deal. Now he talks about robots being a huge moneymaker. So this is his pitch to like pump the stock too.
I think everyone in the world is going to want one.
So about robots.
And then there'll be obviously robots in industry, making stuff. And so, I mean, I think the ratio of humanoid robots to humans will probably be at least 2 to 1, something like that. 1 to 1 for sure. So, which means like somewhere on the order of 10 billion humanoid robots. Maybe 20 or 30. And so then it's like, okay, well, let's say, you kind of make, let's say the build rate is, I think the build rate will be probably something ultimately like 1 billion a year, humanoid robots, like actually. And if Tesla just has a 10% share of that, and it might be a lot more than 10%, and there's, we make like 100 million Optimus units a year. For reference, the auto industry is roughly 100 million vehicles per year. So that, sort of similar ballpark, at least within an order of magnitude. And I think we could make one for a cost of maybe at really high scale of about $10,000. It's smaller, it'd be less expensive than a car. So, and I think if you sell for $20,000 or something, this is at large scale volume, Tesla would basically make about $1 trillion of profit a year from that. So, yeah.
So he's talking about humanoid robots. He says they'll be on a scale of at least 1 to 1, maybe 2 to 1. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I definitely believe the autonomous car thing. The robot thing, it depends how good the robots are. I wonder if they come pre-trained knowing how to do laundry and stuff and how to clean. That would be important. Otherwise, you'd have to teach the robot everything. They'd have to have some programming to tell them how to like clean your house. That'd be cool though. I mean, really. $20,000. What do you guys think? Would you get one? A humanoid robot? But the Tesla, you can lease those for $300 a month right now. All right. I think I don't have too long of a show for you guys today. Last time I got hung out, I spun out talking about Nassim a lot. And we played a clip of Zach Voorhees on there. Penelope says you had an aunt with dementia and she got on the buffet line 4 times to be sociable. Yeah. Joe Biden just isn't working right. He's definitely not working right. How long have I been live for? Let's see. 29 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. Make sure I got to plug the sale again. Hey, check out our sale at truthclothing.io. It's all on clearance. Get it while you still can. People are ordering many shirts at once. Go to the link in the description or go to truthclothing.io, and then you just go to sale if you want to see the stuff that's on sale. We have a bunch of great shirts, and they're super high quality, super duper high quality shirts. Screen printed. Everything's screen printed. So here's some of the stuff. You can see that a lot of it is sold out. So you can get your propaganda shirts, which is our most popular shirt ever. Lift the Veil shirts are pretty close to being sold out. TR logo tee, $5. That's a nice, like, just lounge around in t-shirt with our Truth Revolution logo. $5. $5 for those. I definitely have a stack of those still. The TR logo tee. That's a great shirt for sleeping in or whatever. Freedom of Face tees are $5. Check them out. Truthclothing.io. Check out our clearance sale while stocks last. Okay. I have Thomas Massey saying that reading the Bitcoin Standard book inspired him to introduce a bill to end the Federal Reserve.
Of this government. And I was actually listening to an audio book by Saifuddin Ammous called The Bitcoin Standard. And I'll warn anybody who wants to listen to that book, the first 80% of it is not about Bitcoin. It's about money and what is money, which I think is important to understanding Federal Reserve. And also, but he has to lay that down so he can explain what Bitcoin is, because you can't assume everybody knows what money was. And frankly, I learned some things or picked up some vocabulary that I didn't have about it there. And I was listening to that tape and I'm like, it is way past time to reintroduce a bill to end the Federal Reserve. And so I put it in the hopper and I thought, man, I may be the only one. Maybe I'll get 2 or 3 co-sponsors, but I don't care. This needs to be done. I got 24 co-sponsors. So the number of co-sponsors of the bill to end the Federal Reserve in 10 years has gone up 10x. Which is remarkable.
Yeah, that is no.
There you go. So he introduced a bill to end the Federal Reserve based on something he heard on from reading an audiobook called The Bitcoin Standard. All right, that's all the news I had for you guys today. I can take phone calls. At least I can try. Voice.google.com. Yeah, I can do that. I can take phone calls for anybody who wants to call in. Let me go back to this. I'll put up the phone number. You guys can call in. Good seeing you guys. Or I can do Q&A too in the chat. Q&A. If you guys want to do that. I can just sit with you guys for a bit. We can chill. Somebody says they work out to this. That's crazy. It's definitely not workout material. Oh, the audio went out. Okay. Let me see this. You can just write in your comments, Q&A, or whatever. And then I can go to a different news story if it's something I haven't heard about. Stop screen. Share screen. Okay. You can call in 650-429-8294 if you want to. And look in the chat. Imagine what condition your car would be after renting it out. Yeah, that's true. It would be a robot taxi. Yeah, that's going to happen pretty soon. I don't know if Tesla's already doing robo-taxis, but yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. I mean, they're operating in several cities, different kinds of robo-taxis. I don't know if Tesla has their own robo-taxi service yet. I don't know when they're going to do it. Tesla robo-taxi revenue is likely years away, says JP Morgan. Yeah, it's probably years away. Let's see what people are saying. Tesla likely to launch robotaxi service in the next 5 years may account for 90% of future profit. There, I lost my connection. May account for 90% of future profit. Yeah, that's true. It might put Uber out of business. Delbertube says, Tony says, do you still save your shows as podcasts? No, I don't. I'm only going on YouTube, and I'm not making podcasts out of the shows. I just don't feel they're that high quality. I don't know if they're high quality enough for a podcast. And you can listen on your phone anyway, I think, with the YouTube app. Does it keep playing when you lock the phone? I don't know. That's the one problem. But yeah, I used to upload everything as podcasts. I haven't been for these shows. Just because I'm kind of doing it in my spare time. Trying to clear things out of the shop and then get my kicks from entertaining people for a short period of time. Tesla to launch robotaxi service in the next 5 years may account for 90% of future profit. Yeah, maybe I should invest in Tesla. I believe that. I don't know if I believe the Optimus. I don't know how good the Optimus is going to be, the robot, the robot, not just the robot car. But I think the robotaxi thing could be huge. And they might be the leaders in automated cars because they have so many people using it in real life. Although I don't know how they got the permission to do that. Hey, Nuckfugget. Delbertube says, do I plan to do more shows now that you have your groove? I'm glad you say I have my groove. That feels good. And one show a week is about what I can do because I'm working 6 days a week. So I don't have time. When I work too many hours to do the show. And I have to pull news and stuff. So once a week is what we're aiming for. If you guys are cool, once a week is what we're aiming for. We just took in a trade. I was thinking about buying an old Prius, like a 2011, with very few miles on it. But I don't know if those require a lot of maintenance or if you have to replace the battery or anything in those things. I'd have to look. But I was thinking about buying it. It's like $7,500 or something. I drive an old truck. I drive a 2003 Nissan pickup truck with a 4-cylinder engine. It's crazy slow. And I just had to replace the alternator in it. But it runs. I only have a 2-mile commute to work, so easy enough. Nuckfugget, you have a 2015 Prius. You love it? Prague says I've been making some sales. A few, yes. But I need to make more. I have to make more. I made a few. Yeah, but I need to. We're almost at the middle of the month. Yeah, and I've only got 2 cars out, and I want to be at 8. So I got to get some more deals somehow. Got to get some more deals. But I sold at least a couple cars this month. But got to get out more for sure. Nate, what do you think is going to happen with BRICS dollar devaluations? Yeah, good question. The dollar is still held up really well because everybody else prints more than we do, it seems like. So the dollar is still okay. I think it's still going to be okay for a while. But they just ended the petrodollar. So that wasn't a BRICS thing. That was a Saudi Arabia thing. So the petrodollar just ended. They said they're going to take money in other denominations. Saudi Arabia did. So that would be that what you would think would make the dollar fall. And the dollar is falling. It's just compared to other currencies. That's all. Unless you compare it to like that's why you want to have Bitcoin and gold and silver or silver because gold is expensive. Silver to protect you if the dollar goes down, even if it doesn't go down in other currencies that much. Seems like it's still pretty high compared to other currencies. But compared to real things like Bitcoin, gold, and silver, that's where you should, since they're scarce and limited and valuable, people want them, then those things should go up in value based on what BRICS is doing and based on what Saudi Arabia just did. We've been on the petrodollar for 50 years. They just ended it. We've been on off the gold standard for 52 years. So that's why we buy Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Those are good things to have. And Solana. I like Solana too. And ETH. ETH is good too. But I think Solana is going to beat ETH. We'll see. Solana is down to like 150. I thought about buying some when it got to one. I got one when it was 125. I got one. And then it went way back up from there. Now I think it's at 150. Solana. It was down a little bit. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Solana. Sol USD. Yeah, it's at 147. Yeah, it's down today. Today was a down day for crypto. But that's all right. Just more chance to dollar cost average. Buy some more. I'll share that tab. That's the daily chart for Solana. But its all-time high is 250, I think. It's at like 150. So we like Solana a lot. I've used it. It's good. Andrew Tate has a meme coin on there called Daddy, I think. Delbert Tube says, are you seeing any signs of the collapse of the used car market? No, that's a good question. I'm hearing about it. It's definitely happening in EVs. EVs are collapsing. But otherwise, the cars we sell seem to still be doing well. Ours are, I sell like a limited, different kind of car than like a regular car dealership. So I don't know if we can be of any guidance as to what's happening in the real world. But no, we're not seeing a collapse. We still see pretty high values for our cars. So, but I don't know. I've seen rumors about a collapse in the used car prices. We sell a lot of used cars compared to new cars. We sell more used cars than new cars. So, because new ones are kind of hard to get. Hey, Jacob's Ladder, thanks. Says enjoying the car. Mimsy Shrimsy said all the cheapest EVs from China are being sold in Australia now. Well, that's the thing about EVs is they're building them super cheap in China. And I don't think it's all government subsidies. It might turn out they're way cheaper to build than ICE cars. ICE standing for internal combustion engine. So they call those cars ICE cars now, or ICE, internal combustion engine cars. Must be more expensive to build or something based on what China's been able to do as far as it must be more efficient to build batteries now or something. Because they have cars in China that are like $10,000. I can show you. Maybe I'll show you a video. Cheap Chinese EV. Let's see. Yeah, they have. God, it says they have them for like $100. There's one from 1 year ago. Ultra quirky take 1 year ago. I'm looking for something a little more recent than that old. EU makes China EV. We're tariffing them because otherwise they'd steal from our market. Let's see. 6 insanely cheap. That's from a year ago, though. I feel like it's not recent enough. Searching. China leading sells cars for $10,000. Okay, here we go. I'll show you a video about it. Oh, it's NBC News. Oh, shit. I probably can't show too much of it. They have cars that sell for as little as $10,000. NBC News. I know that they're difficult. NBC News about their stuff. Yeah, but they might be cheaper to build. I mean, Tesla prices have come down a lot. And then they don't require any service either. But seriously, like your first service, I've heard is like after 100,000 miles or something. You don't have to get oil changes. Here, let's see. That's insane. Okay, so those are some of the cars. I don't know if I saw the $10,000 car. There it is from BYD. $10,000 EV. There, I guess so. Look. I wonder if that's an AI voice. I feel like it might be. Oh, somebody's calling. Let's see. Hey, this is Nathan. Good, good. Hold on one sec. Let me try to get the sound working. Nobody can hear you right now. So I'm gonna try to How are you doing? Yeah.
Who I used to come and be on her show.
Oh,
She popped back up the other day. I don't know if you ever heard of that lady, Holly Baglio.
Hallie Baglio? No,
Yeah, she's like a abuse survivor from New Jersey, and she used to go live all the time. She was kind of popular underground,
Uh-huh.
but I used to be on her live stream sometimes. She popped back up. She wasn't very talkative, but she was kind of sad.
Yeah, I can relate. That
She
makes
sent me
sense.
a pic.
Huh. Okay, cool. So how are you doing otherwise?
Oh, okay. Like I
Good,
said,
man.
I had a couple of relatives get sick. Is it online now or is it off?
You're online now. I got your sound working.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of I had like a joke question for you,
Okay.
but I was going to kind of go somewhere with it. But I
Okay.
was wondering, I wanted to say marry epoxy clips again. And I was thinking that's kind of smart of you to sell cars, because if we end up in a road warrior type situation, people might need them. But I'm just wondering, what do you think the villain's asymmetric game is? Is it for us to end up starving and Bill Gates be like a king overlord that's like made his own country and he has all of the land for people to farm on as his slaves? Or like, do you think they'll still have electricity? Like, what type of epoxy clips do you think we'll wind up in as a end goal? Like, do you think they'll let everybody have the electronic vehicles running?
I don't know.
Will they
I
be
mean,
like robber barons? Take all of the Bitcoin.
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know how it all ends, to be honest. I feel like the lights are going to stay on. They'll keep us with power and stuff. I'm not as apocalyptic as I used to be, but that's just because I have a job and like require things to keep going for me to remain employed and stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. It's always a good idea to have. I always think about it though when I'm thinking about cars. Is gas powered car is a lot better in an apocalypse situation. So
Yeah, but what will we run them on? Like, would everybody have to like squirrel away some type of a little gas generator to try and try to make sure they have a presence of mind to keep adapters for the charge stuff? Like, for real,
Right,
like everybody have to switch over. But here's the weird thing: if it's like if they weird and villainous and trying to take over, and we can't predict exactly where they want to go with it, like we vaguely know. Oh, we want like 90% of the population gone. Like, just like I've got asked to do security for like a big millionaire cuckoo, and I've given them like non-violent solutions to some of their kookiness because I know that they stuff kind of devolves into madness sometimes. But that's what I'm wondering about. Like, so imagine if they want to get 90% of the population gone. That sucks, because where you think we'll fall on a scale of what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Because everybody keeps like thinking like, I'm going to be that dude. Like if everybody else is dead, then I'm going to be like awesome and stuff. Like, how do you know that I'm going to be like, nah, buddy, you think you Mr. Big Shot on the internet trolling? That's not worth nothing. You don't have a badunky dunk. And you don't have big tits, you know what you got to do? Pick damn fruit.
Right.
You're going to be on the side of the road with some oranges. Like, no, dude, that was awesome. I was about to fight Mike Tyson and stuff before the epoxy clip. I have a podcast. You can't reduce me to this. No, Bill Gates is Dr. Doom. He says you're going to pick oranges or cherries. Pick one.
Right. That's funny. That's a funny ending. Well, we'll see where things end up. Good hearing from you, man. I appreciate the call.
All right, man. Stay up. What?
All right. Thanks, man. See ya. All right. Epoxy clips. Different epoxy clip scenarios. Yeah, this was always an apocalyptic show. I always thought things were going to crash, the stock market and stuff. Now I'm just not sure because I see what happened with Japan. I think we're just going to end up like Japan, and Japan's still doing okay in a depressing way. But people say they go there and it's amazing. So I feel like we're going to head that way economically, which means we'll just keep printing money. We'll keep monetizing debt. And like it'll just be a slow collapse, and we'll have this situation where more prices go up and your wages don't go up commensurately. That was good call. Epoxy clips. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I feel they keep printing money. We're in these extreme situations as far as like big companies. The biggest companies are just getting bigger, and smaller companies aren't doing that well. So all right, we did almost an hour. That's pretty good. We were able to hang in there. Yeah, you learned a little bit about electric cars. Prague says they're amazing in Japan because they keep their culture. That's what people say. But people say it's really nice there. And I think that's the direction we're heading with monetizing debt, at least the way they did. The government just owns all of their debt. So it's like you're paying yourself or something. Don't know exactly how it works. Prague, you had NVIDIA stock? That's good. Goodbye. I wouldn't say when it's going to crash, or it's got to correct though at some point, I would think, but who knows? Goodbye. I still focus on cryptocurrency. When I have extra money, I buy Bitcoin, but I could buy stocks, but I believe in Bitcoin more long term. Long term, I believe in Bitcoin the most because it's actually money. That's all. It's just like buying a different kind of money. It's like gold, but it's a lot easier to store and divide. It solves the divisibility problem with gold. What else can I tell you guys? So we talked about EVs a little bit. Yeah, they're really going down in value. You can get used ones super cheap. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up then. We did an hour. Check out our sale. Check out our clearance sale by following the link in the description, which goes straight to the sale, or by going to truthclothing.io. And then if you want to see what's on sale, you can just go sale, like that. And it'll come up. Clear out sale. So we got shirts. Check out our cryptocurrency shirts. Those are definitely cheap. Like the Bitcoin shirt, $5. The R shirt is $5. Crypto future shirt is $5. I mean, but you need to wear something, right? You have to wear something. These shirts are cool enough to wear. They look good on you because they're nice, high quality t-shirts. They're not cheap. And they're screen printed, so they last. I wear the same shirt. I would wear the same shirt every day. I have my Lift the Veil shirt I wear every day, pretty much. Well, I sleep in it. That's all. I actually sleep in it. Yeah, I mean, you can get Dangerous Freedom shirts for $10. Nassim, there's a few left of the women's, but the Nassim shirt sold out. We're selling out of stuff. Propaganda Styles, Decentralized Baseball shirt is sold out. Television program shirt sold out. Truth Matters shirt sold out. We still have Truth Matters baseball jerseys in small and medium. We have a bunch in small. That's one of our best shirts. So I just checked because I didn't have an XL for somebody. That is still available, a lot in small and some in medium, just a few medium. But for some reason, we just got stocked up on smalls because we ordered too many, I guess. No big deal. Bitcoin shirts, R shirts, Litecoin shirts. Make sure to get Litecoin HODL shirts. Yeah, the HODL shirts are $5. HODL baseballs for $8, even though it's for Litecoin. I don't talk about Litecoin much anymore. All right. So I ran the ad 3 times. That's enough to check out our shirts. They're definitely a good deal. And thanks for tuning into the show. Good seeing you guys. Glad I was able to do a show this week. Glad people appreciate it. And we'll see you at the next one. Okay. Next week. For now, that's what it is. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.